you're a fool to ever doubt the things you do. You know there's something there, if it's she who steals from you. Woman, you're a fool to waste one single thought on she who is untrue, whose whoring is her art. Forget about the bitter ones who never found their hearts. Forget about the bitter ones, when all they do is say, why do you do it? How do you pay the bills? How do you do it? I do not understand. Where is your MySpace? Where do you show your work? Why do you do it? When do you see the perks? There's days when you feel you can't go on this way. But woman, you're a fool, 'cause you will have your day. She can steal her looks, but she can't take it all. The truth, it will prevail. Here comes the good part. Forget about the bitter ones who never found their hearts. Forget about the bitter ones, the bitter ones. If all they do is say, why do you do it? How do you pay the bills? How do you do it? I do not understand. Where is your MySpace? Where do you show your work? Why do you do it? I think you sing good. Why aren't you famous? Come play our wedding. It's good exposure. We cannot pay you, but it will be fun anyway. It's just a hobby. You should be happy just to play. Are you on MySpace? You know I check mine